two legendary beasts, one lurking in the depths of Scotland's mysterious lake, and the other ruling the unexplored abyssal plains of the ocean. Today, we dive into the epic clash of ancient myth versus ancient myth, the Loch Ness Monster versus the wild Kraken. Who would truly win in this colossal showdown? Stay tuned, you won't believe what unfolds. Part 1. Legends and Legends. The Creatures Unveiled. Let's begin with the creature that's captivated humanity's imagination for centuries. Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Reported sightings date back to the 6th century, but it wasn't until the 1930s that Nessie exploded into global fame. Descriptions vary, but she's often depicted as a long-necked, plesiosaur-like creature with humps protruding from the water. Is she a surviving dinosaur, a giant eel, or simply the product of folklore? No matter what, Nessie remains a symbol of the mysterious, a myth cloaked in the foggy Scottish Highlands. Now, let's voyage to the dark depths of the world's oceans for the Kraken. Born from Norse and Scandinavian legends, the Kraken is a colossal sea monster said to dwarf even the largest whales. Imagine a creature with massive tentacles capable of crushing ships, sometimes described as a giant squid or even a monstrous octopus on steroids. Historical sailors' tales painted the Kraken as a terror that could sink fleets with a single sweep of its tentacles. While Nessie is a creature of lakes and legends, the Kraken is an epic sea beast rooted in the fears of ancient sailors, one that symbolizes the ocean's mystery and danger. Part 2. Comparing the Titans, Strength and Power in 2025. Now imagine these two giants in today's world, 2025. What's their strength measured against the modern landscape? Could Nessie, a creature of folklore, still hold her ground? Or would the Kraken's pure, crushing power dominate? Nessie. Some skeptics think she's likely a giant eel or a concentrated mass of waves and mist. But if she is real, her strength today would be comparable to a highly agile submarine. Sleek, elusive, capable of rapid retreat and stealth. Picture her as a living underwater spy craft, capable of darting past sonar and avoiding detection. Yet her size and strength remain a mystery. If she's a giant, she might have enough raw power to cause localized chaos. But she's no match for modern weaponry or deep-sea tech. The Kraken. Now picture this. In the 21st century, the Kraken's tentacles are like enormous hydraulic arms, capable of exerting hundreds of tons of pressure. Today, we have deep-sea robots and experimental giant squid specimens that can grow over 10 meters long. But the Kraken's legendary size, potentially over 100 meters, would put it in a whole other dimension. Its tentacles could easily crush submarines, anchors, and entire ships. In modern terms, it's the Navy's worst nightmare, a living battleship with the strength to tear through steel. In essence, Nessie's power is elusive, quick, and strategic, like a stealth predator. Meanwhile, the Kraken's is overwhelming, raw, and destructive, like a massive, living wrecking ball of the deep. Part 3. The Clash. Who wins and why? Now, picture this. The calm of the loch suddenly erupts as Nessie surfaces, her long neck slicing through the water, eyes locked onto a massive shadow rising from the depths. The towering, tentacled behemoth of legend, the Kraken. Nessie's strategy. She's quick, clever, and elusive. Her long neck and agile body allow her to dart in and out of attacks, using her environment to her advantage. Think of her as a secretive predator, striking from the shadows, capable of causing confusion with sudden moves. The Kraken's assault. The Kraken unleashes its massive tentacles, each thicker than a tree trunk, aiming to crush, pin, or toss Nessie aside. With incredible force, think hundreds of tons per tentacle, it tears through the water and attempts to ensnare her in a deadly embrace. Imagine a living nuclear-powered wrecking ball swinging wildly. The turning point. Nessie, despite her intelligence and speed, faces a foe built purely for destruction on an unimaginable scale. Her quick, evasive attacks can only do so much against tentacles that can crush steel ships. And unlike a ship, Nessie is vulnerable to being pulled underwater and incapacitated. Who wins? Here's where it gets intense. While Nessie can strike with precision and agility, the Kraken's overwhelming size and brute strength give it a brutal edge. Its relentless tentacles can grapple, crush, and dominate with minimal effort. In the end, the Kraken's raw power would likely overwhelm Nessie, squeezing her into submission or sinking her into the depths. So, in this mythical clash of titans, the winner is clear: the wild Kraken, a colossal powerhouse capable of leveling ships and crushing mountains of ice. Nessie, while clever and swift, simply doesn't stand a chance against such overwhelming brute force. But remember, these are legends. Yet, imagining their epic confrontation gives us one last thrill, touching on the mystery, power, and raw imagination that make these creatures icons of myth and legend. Who do you think would win? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more legendary battles and mythical stories.